Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I am playing Cthulhu, Death May Die from CMON. This is Season 2, Episode 2, and it is called Nameless Woods. Let me read the little intro to you. Rural Missouri. We thought we were going to have an easy camping trip, but nothing is ever easy in the Nameless Woods. More cultists, more rituals at their campsites, in quotes. We don't know what these sites are or how to defuse the situation. So, we're going to burn it all down instead. Saves time. All right, so there are 4 different campsites or ritual sites that I have to set on fire. To do that, as an action, I can light a fire. Light a fire. You make a roll. On a 2 or more successes, you place 1 fire. To destroy a campsite requires you to put 2 fire tokens on a campsite. So, it's a lot of setting fires. When you destroy all 4 campsites, the summoning ritual is destroyed, or the ritual is ended, and I will be able to attack the big bad. Who is the big bad? Well, the big bad is the I just went blank on his name. The Black Goat. Sorry, he has a name, but it's called the Black Goat. He will be put here, and will be advancing along the track here. I am going to be starting here. I am playing Rasputin and Ariele, 2 of my favorite investigators. As you can see, there are some various cultists scattered around. I have a new enemy called a flying polyp, which is really gross. And there's also another one called a night gaunt. And these are brand new creatures that I've painted up. So, to get started, I need to do a few things. First, I need to randomize the insanity deck and pick 2 random insanity cards for my investigators. For Rasputin, I pulled Hypochondria. So whenever you land on a red stress, take 1 stress for each wound. If you have no wounds, heal all your stress. Don't count wounds on companions. Okay. And then Ariele gets Masochism. If there are no tokens on this card, take a wound. Otherwise, remove all tokens from this card and heal 1 stress per token removed. Each time you take wounds, put the same number of wounds on this card. Okay, so every time you take wounds, put the same number of wounds on this card. If there are no tokens on this card, take 1 wound. Otherwise, remove all tokens and heal 1. Okay, heal 1 stress, not heal... okay. All right, so these go away. I've already shuffled this deck, but I'll go ahead and shuffle it again. This is the Mythos deck, which contains mostly, pretty much all bad cards. These are the things I don't want to deal with. All right, last thing, Ariele has a specialty called Specialist Hunter. She can name a favored non-elder enemy to get an extra green die. I always pick the one that's going to be the most common, which is the cultist in red robes. So that will be who she gets the extra die with. And let's get going. All right, so the first thing I want to do, Ariele is going to take her first action out of 3 actions. She is going to roll her 3 black dice. The target is 1 space away, which is a skill that she has. And she's going to roll that extra green. These cultists have 2 health, so I need 2 successes. And I did get them. I got 1 and 2, but I also gain a sanity. So her sanity goes up 1, but she manages to kill this cultist. That was her first action. Second action, she will move here. And for her third action, she's going to shoot at the night gaunt. She only gets her 3 dice this time, not the 2. So she will shoot at it. Now, the specialty for the Night Gaunt, it says, if the Night Gaunt survives an attack, deal 1 wound to its attacker and move the Night Gaunt to the starting space, which means it would move here to where Rasputin is. What are the odds of me getting 3 successes? Well, I mean, I might be able to. Let's see. I got 1 success. I will take 2 stress to re-roll these. And I got nothing. So I'm going to take 2 full stress again and re-roll. Oops, we had 1 success. Let me re-roll these again. And I got 2 successes, so I will put 2 wounds on it. But I didn't kill it, so it moves here. It flies away to the starting space, and I take a wound. Now remember, when I take a wound, I put a wound token on her card, Masochism. All right. And that is the end of her turn. All right, at the end of her turn, she will draw a Mythos card. We'll draw here. I got the red circle, 3 of these, and the bad guy advances. Summon a cultist onto each undestroyed campsite. Well, there's 4 undestroyed. I only have 1 cultist in the pool to summon. The game only provided me with 5 of these, so I assume that that's how many I'm supposed to pull from. So I'm going to put it up here at this one, at the farthest one away, and that is her pulling the Mythos card. Now, she is in a space with no enemies, so instead of fighting, she can investigate, which means she pulls one of these. Ghosts of the Forest. The ghosts in these woods are angry. If you are haunted, claim the Spirit of Anger. I am not haunted. That must be a condition that I get. If you do not, claim the Spirit of the Woods. Spirit of the Woods, while you have it, gain 1 level in swiftness. All right. So she is normally a she's not got swift as a skill. So I have these little tokens that represent it. Gain 1 level in swiftness. I don't have swiftness. Where is the token for it? Well, 2, 3. I don't know. I'll have to look that up in just a second. So she is level 1 in swiftness. I think that gives her an extra, instead of moving 3 spaces, she can move 4, but I will check that in a moment. All right, so her turn is done. She drew the investigator card, and now it goes to Rasputin. Rasputin is in the space, so he gets an extra green die when an enemy is in his space for brawling purposes. And he can count 1 star as a success. With this thing having 2 damage, I only need 1 success. And I got 3 successes. So this thing does go away. That was his first action. I am going to move 1, 2, 3, which pulls this one with me. Now I'm going to have 3 cultists attacking me, but I have 1 more action. I will attack that cultist. And I'm rolling 4 dice because the green is one's in his space. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, which kills 1, and I do take a sanity. So I'll move the sanity up, and that is the end of his turn. He draws a Mythos card. No red dot. Lord of the Wood. If you are in the same space as the black goat, it deals a wound. Otherwise, move each dark spawn 1 space towards you. There are no dark spawn currently on the board. The dark spawn are summoned when the black goat advances. Summon a dark spawn into your space. So right now I don't have to worry about that. And because he is in a space with enemies, he does not get to investigate, so he has to be attacked. They each roll 2 green. So the first one is no hits, 0. The second one, no hits. I'll take that. All right, that is the end of his turn. There are no end of turn effects. End of turn effects is when you check to see if you have 3 of the red dots. I do not. So now it comes to Ariele. Ariele will move 1, 2, or she can move up to 3 spaces, so she's here in 1 action. For her second action, she rolls just the 3 black dice, and she needs a success to light the fire. If she gets 2 successes, she can do, because this says, in a safe space, make a roll. On 2 or more successes, oh, you have to have 2 or more to place 1 fire token. I need 2 successes. I did get 2, but I also got a sanity loss, which I'm not sure I want to do. So that lets me place a fire token here. Now, for her second turn, rather than light the fire, I am going to heal. I'm going to heal her of 2 stress and 1 health. And that is the end of her turn. She draws a card. Oop. She got a red dot. Each dark spawn moves 2 spaces. Then summon a dark spawn at yellow. Okay, so I do have a dark spawn at yellow now. All right. That is the end of... Oh, no. She gets to draw one of these because she's in a space with no enemies. Tree stump. Small package next to a cut-down tree. You may take 2 stress to claim the fireproof pants. When leaving a space with fire tokens, you catch 1 less fire. I'll explain the fire when we get to that. If you don't, claim the haunted condition. Take 1 stress. I don't want the haunted condition. Take 1 stress when you claim. If you would become haunted, condition 2 haunted, discard both and take a wound and lose 3 sanity. So I will take 2 stress, 1, 2, to take the fire pants. All right, and that is her turn. Now it is Rasputin's turn. First turn, he will attack one of the cultists. He gets 2 successes and a sanity. I will burn a stress to reroll this. And I'll burn another one to reroll that. I don't want any sanity right now. I'm going to burn another stress to get rid of it. Got it. Okay, so he kills 1 for his first, and he's up to 3 stress. For his second attack, or second action, he will attack the other one. I've got 2. I'll take another stress to reroll this one. Good. I kill this one. I take no stress, and for his third action, he will rest. 1, 2, 3. He'll lower his stress by 3. He is done. He draws a card. If there are 3 or more dark spawns within 1 space of you, there's not. At the end of the turn, you advance as if there were 3, so it does not advance. That's good. All right. He is in a space by himself, so he gets to draw one of these. The spirits speak. They are crying out for your help. If you have a spirit companion, place 2 fire tokens in your space and discard. If you don't, claim the sad spirit. I have to claim the sad spirit. When you rest, you may discard this card to fully heal your stress and wounds. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. All right, that is his turn. Now we're back to Ariele. All right, Ariele needs to set another fire to destroy this. She'll roll 3 dice. She just needs 1 success, or 2 successes, excuse me. And she gets 2. I'm going to take she can't take any more stress. So she will lose 2 sanity, 1, 2, which bumps her to her first red dot. But she does manage to set a second fire, which means this is on fire. Flip it over. Okay, now, a couple things. When you reach one of your insanity points, you get to level up one of your skills. I'm going to level up the marksman, which gives 2 dice when attacking a target not in your space. So there we go. All right. That was her first action. Oh, and by the way, since she went insane, we have to look at her card here. If there are no tokens on this card, take a wound. Otherwise, remove all tokens and heal 1 stress per token removed. So she's down 1 stress. Okay. Well, okay. So for her second action, she's going to leave this space. Now, when there's fire in a space and you leave it, there's a chance you will catch on fire. I'll show you how that works. Now, her fire pants allow her to catch 1 less fire. There's 2. So she will take one of these fire tokens with her, and at the end of her turn, I have to try to put out the fire. So, on her second action, she is going to move 1, 2... These count as 2 spaces because of the wall. She could have gone 1, 2 or 1, 2. She'll go 1, 2, 3. Let me check that swiftness. I am pretty sure that gives her an extra move. Let's see. 1 second. The only way I know how to do this is to get some of the other heroes out and look for swiftness on their cards. All right, let's see. Swiftness. Here you go. When you run, you may move 1 additional space. I knew it. Okay, so she can move 1 additional space, which will put her here. Oh, you know what? There's no movement between here and here. That's my error. I'll just I'll charge that as just didn't check. All right, so she will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, she'll go here. She has a fire token on her now. That was her second action. And for her third action, she will shoot at this guy. Now she gets 2 green because of that first level marksman. The target is not in her space, so she gets to roll 5. All right, let's do this. Yeah. I got 1 success, 2 success. This does not count. These things have 3 health on them. I will take that final stress to reroll a green. And I got 3 successes, which kills this. Nice. All right. That is her third and final action. She draws a card. She didn't get the red. Spontaneous combustion. Place a fire token in your space. All right. So there's a fire token right here. This counts as 1 space, by the way. There's no divider wall. All right. Then she gets to draw one of these because she's in a spot without any enemies. Hidden cache. Something hidden here. You may claim the Bowie knife. The Bowie knife gain 2 green when attacking if there's only 1 enemy in the space. Or take 2 stress to claim the handgun. Gain a green when attacking. Well, I wish I could do that. She's at full stress. So I can only claim the Bowie knife, which gives her 2 green in case there's 1 enemy in her space. All right. That is the end of her turn. So now what we have to do is we have to see if I can put out the fire. So if you are in fire, you roll a black die per token. So she only has 1, so I roll 1. And then discard it. So if there's a success, I take the damage. Otherwise, I put it out. So I do take a damage, which also puts a damage on this card, and her fire is out, the one off of her. There's still 1 in her space, which she'll have to deal with shortly. Okay, let's see. Now it is Rasputin's turn. Rasputin will move here for 1 action. For his second action, he will roll 3 dice. He needs 2 successes to put it on fire. He got 3, so there is a fire token. And for his third and final action, I will have him do it again. That's 2 successes. Remember, he can count an elder sign as a success, and he takes a sanity point, which I will take. You know, the last time I lost this game because Rasputin went insane. I think I'm going to burn a stress and re-roll this one. And I did. All right, so no stress, or no insanity, but he does manage to set it on fire. So we flip this over. And now there are 2 fire tokens here. And that is the end of his turn. He draws a card. There's still... This is getting good. I mean, I should have drawn another. Okay, place a fire token in your space. All right. So there's 3 there. Ooh, oof. All right. So, and then he gets to draw a card. Something in the trees. That tree looks hungry. You may take 1 wound to claim a Molotov cocktail. If you don't, claim the haunted condition. Well, I don't want conditions. Molotov cocktail. Discard this card to put a fire token in your space or in an adjacent space. Each figure in that space, including you, takes wounds equal to the number of fire tokens. So he can throw the fire token, and that's cool. And also, any figure in that space takes wounds equal to the number of fire tokens. All right. That is the end of his turn. It is now Ariel's turn. Ariel is going to go and she's going to go try to clean up this. He's going to come and try to get this one. So on her turn, she is going to move here for 1 action. And this one is considered to be in the same space. This is all 1 space. Yeah, she gets a fire token because she left, so she puts another fire on here. I'm going to have her heal for her second action. 1, 2, 3. When you rest, you can heal 3 of anything, wounds or stress. So I just healed 3 stress. Now for her third and final action, she's going to shoot, and she gets 2 green for that because the target is not in her space. And that thing gets 4 health. When attacking, add 2 insanity to the roll of the investigator has a condition. Ooh, I don't have a condition, so good. I got 1 success. I will burn a stress to reroll this one. I got 2 successes. I will burn a stress to reroll this one. Nothing. It has 4. So I'm going to stop there. Well, yeah, I'll stop there. So this thing has 2 damage on it out of 4. And that is the end of her turn. She draws a card. There's the red dot. Each investigator and enemy in a space with fire takes a wound. All right, so he takes a wound. She is not in a space with fire. But in a moment, we have to advance the agenda. We don't do that until the very end of the turn, the resolution phase. We're still in the investigator fight phase, so she gets to draw one of these. Park Ranger. Have you ever heard the whispers in the woods? You may take a stress to claim the park map. Discard this card to ignore fire and sneak any number of times during a run. Enemies don't follow you. Ooh, that's interesting. Or take 2 stress, which she cannot do, to claim the Park Ranger. While you have him gain 1 level in stealth. Well, she's a stealth level 1, so I have to take the park map. Discard this card to ignore fire and sneak any number of times during a run. Okay. All right. Enemies will not follow you. Basically, she could sneak all the way over here and none of these enemies will follow her. Okay, so that is the end of her turn. Now it is the resolution, end of turn resolve. You take these and you shuffle them back in here, and the bad guy advances. And this is what I was worried about because I was doing so well. I've got 2 campsites put out or destroyed, but I've still got 2 more to go. And now the bad guy is going to advance. And remember, I can't hurt him until this ritual is ended. So he moves forward 1, and his card says, when the black goat advances, summon 1 dark spawn, and the dark spawn is this ugly, nasty thing here, into your space. So who caused it to advance? Well, that was Ariele. So she now has one of these in her space. Deal 1 wound to each figure. So she takes a wound, which puts another one on here. And that is that. Okay. Rasputin's turn. He will leave. He can move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he has to go through here, doesn't he? Oh, there's a fire token there. Okay, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Move his maximum. These 3 get put on him. Oh, man. All right. He'll heal 1, 2, 3 for his second action, and for his third action, he'll move. Oh, he doesn't have to move into here. He could go 1, 2, 3. Sorry. So he doesn't have to go there. And for his next action, first action he moved. Second action he moves here. Actually, yes, here. And for his third and final action, he'll try to set it on fire. He gets to roll 3 dice. Make a roll, and he needs 2 successes. And he only gets 1. One of these counts as a success. So I'll take a stress and re-roll 1. Didn't happen. I'll re-roll this die. There, I'll re-roll it again. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, 2 successes and an insanity. He puts it on fire. 1 fire token. That is the end of his turn. He now has to draw a Mythos card. No red. If you are in the same space as the black goat, boom. Otherwise, move a dark spawn 1 space towards you. Okay. All right. He gets to draw one of these because there's no enemies here. Ghostly Wedding. A ghostly wedding takes place in slow motion before it is engulfed in flames. You may place 2 fire tokens in your space or in an adjacent space. If you do, claim the haunted condition. If you don't, lose 2 sanity. Oh. You may place 2 fire tokens here, which would automatically destroy this one. If you do, claim the haunted condition. Take a stress while you claim it. No. I'll have to lose 2 sanity. So the good news is it could have said lose 10 sanity. It doesn't matter. When you hit a red mark, you stop. So he will lose the sanity. This doesn't happen. He does have to trigger his sanity thing. Take 1 stress for each wound you have. He has no wounds. If you have no wounds, heal all your stress. So his stress goes down to 0. That worked out. Then he gets to upgrade one of his skills. Well, I am going to get the additional death. That's always a good one to have for Rasputin. Now he gets to draw one of these. Oh, no, he just did that. Now he has to put out the fire. So he rolls 3 black dice because he's got 3 fire tokens. And I need all failures. Failure, failure, and a success. So he will take a wound, and 2 of them do not do anything. So that was good. All right. So you say to yourself, there's only 1 in there. You got to cast 2. That's what the Molotov cocktail's for. All right. So it is now Ariel's turn. She will shoot at this guy. 2 and 3. She's rolling 5 dice. And it only needs 2 wounds to kill it. And I got 3. So it is gone. And that was her first action. Her second action will be to move here. And her third action will be to shoot that rogue guy. She gets an extra green because that's a select enemy. Plus she gets the 2 green for attacking in a not my space. I just need 2 successes. I'm just looking at everything. While you're going, okay, yeah. She's got 3 successes, 4, but she also rolls 2 insanity. I'm going to take a stress and try to get rid of this one. Good. Okay, so I only take 1 sanity loss, but I do manage to kill this guy. And she shot, she moved, and she shot. So she is done. Draws a Mythos card. We got a red. Each dark spawn moves 2 spaces. 1, 2. All right, well, now it's with her. It's in her space. Summon a dark spawn at yellow. So there's another one here. All right. And we have 1 red. Okay. It is now Rasputin's turn. Remember, there's a fire token here. He will move here for 1 action. He takes a fire token on him. I will discard the Molotov. Discard this card to put a fire token in your space or in an adjacent. I put the second one here, which causes this to flip. And there are no creatures there to take wounds, so it just sets the camp on fire. And this goes away. Good use of the Molotov. Okay. When you rest, you may discard this card to fully heal yourself. Okay, I got to remember that. All right. He moved. The discard took no actions. That doesn't take an action. It's just discard it. Okay, so he's got 2 actions left. He will move 1. No, he moved once. Now he'll move twice. 1, 2, 3. He's got another fire token on him because he moved through this one. And he will punch this thing as his third and final act. He gets 3 black and he gets 1 brawl. I got 3 successes, and those things have 3 health, so it is dead. Nice. And that is his turn. He draws a Mythos card. We got another red dot. Need 1 more. Summon a cultist onto each undestroyed campsite. Well, that's the only one. All right, so there we go. And now it comes to Ariel's turn. All right, let me think about this. She's got something in her space, but she can sneak. Sorry, I had to take a drink. She gets 2, when it's in her spot, gain 2 green when attacking if there's only 1 enemy. So she could try to soften this guy up, but if she doesn't kill him, it's going to get to hit her. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak 1, 2. She has a stealth ability anyway, which allows her to leave 1 enemy behind. And now she's going to shoot for her 2 remaining actions. She'll shoot at these cultists. So she gets 3 and 2 for the first one. Second action is dead. And the third and final action is 1 success. So there is 1 damage on this guy. And I cannot do any rerolls because she does not have any stress left. She does have a fire token on her, which I forgot to do last turn. So let's see if that one was removed. It did a damage to her. Let's see if it happens. Well, we'll do it this turn in just a moment. She has to draw a card. Oh, she got the third one. Deal 1 wound to each dark spawn. And place a fire token in its spot. Ugh. Okay. Summon a dark spawn at blue. Blue is here, so this guy goes here. Now there are 3 reds, so we'll deal with that in a moment. She has no enemies in her space, so she gets to draw one of these. Ring the bell. The bell would certainly attract the attention of the cultists, but who knows what else. You may move each cultist in campsites up to 2 spaces. If you do, claim the haunted. If you don't, take 3 stress. She's at max stress, so she does not have to take anymore. If wounds, some cards will say take stress. Any stress beyond what you can take are wounds. This doesn't have it, so she does not have to take wounds. So that card goes away. Now we have to shuffle these up. And the bad news for Ariele, and this is really bad news, is she is going to trigger the bad guy here. All right. She triggers him to advance. And remember, when you advance, summon a dark spawn into your space. This is going to kill her. Deal 1 wound to each figure in your space. She takes a wound. If she takes 1 more wound, she's dead. So, the problem now is, well, that was the end of the turn. So the creature will get to fight during the investigator fight stage. But right now, it's Rasputin's turn. So Rasputin, he needs to get up there and kill this one. So he will... Oh, this is not good. Okay. 1 fight. Okay. Think. Rasputin will move here for his first action. He will fight it. He gets 3 black and 1 for in his space. And he doesn't have anything else. All right, so he just needs 2 successes. He got 2 and an insanity. I will take a stress to try and get rid of this sanity. He did. So he kills this. He doesn't take any sanity loss. For his second action, or for his third action, he moved, he fought, and now he'll go 1, 2. He's in here with this creature, which means it's going to attack him this turn, but I can handle that. He also takes a fire token because he left here. Now he's got, you know what? Darn it. He had 2 on him. Let's roll to see if these do damage. 1 did and 1 didn't, so 1 went away. So now he has 2 tokens on him because 1 plus this one. And it is the end of his turn, so he draws a Mythos card. From the Book of Iban, choose an investigator. If there are 3 or less dark spawn on the board, summon a dark spawn in their space. There are 2, so otherwise move the 2 to the nearest dark spawns to their space. Okay, so I do have to place 1 here. Bad news. All right, so there's another one here. Okay. Now, he does not get to draw a card. These 2 will attack him. The first one attacks with a black and a green. That is 2 successes. I will burn a stress to re-roll this one. That's okay. I'll take the sanity and the 1 point of damage. And then the other one attacks him. And no damage. Excellent. All right. So he didn't get to do this, so we skip that. It is now Ariel's turn. Ariele needs to kill these things. For her first action, she can't rest. That's the bad news. She can't rest when there's enemies in it. So she'll roll 3 black and 2 green. 2 green. Does she have anything? Gain 2 when attacking only in your space. Yeah. When leaving, discard this card to ignore fire and sneak. Oh, she could sneak. Oh, that's what she'll do. She has Park Map. Discard to ignore fire and sneak any number of times during a run. She will move here. So now she's a space away from these two. I have to discard this. Because remember, she only has level 1 sneak. She could have moved to keep one away, but the other would have followed her. But I can use that card to sneak through all enemies. So now for her second action, she'll shoot at one of them. She got 1 success, 2 success on 1. She also got 2 sanity, which is bad. 1, 2. I do not have... Oh, for her... Okay, so she moved. She shot. For her third and final action, I'm going to have her heal. 1, 2, 3. I hope I'm doing this right. All right. So she and she took no damage, so she still got 2 on here. That is all she can do. She draws a card. She got a red. Each investigator and enemy in a space with fire takes 1 wound. Well, there are no fires in there, so that's okay. All right, she draws one of these. A symbol of love. 2 sets of initials carved into a tree. You may take 2 stress to take the hidden dagger. After resolving your last action each turn, you may kill a cultist in your... Oh, that would have been great. If you do not take the stress, claim the haunted. She is now haunted. I don't want to have a condition. Take 1 stress when you claim this condition. Well, she's at maximum stress. If you would have 2 haunted conditions, discard both, take 1 wound, and lose 3 sanity. All right, we don't want her haunted again. So, it is now Rasputin's turn. Rasputin will roll 3, and he gets an extra 1 for in his space. He'll attack this one with 2 damage, and he gets 2 successes and 2 sanity. I'll burn a stress to reroll one of these. That didn't help. I'll burn his last stress to roll it again. Good. He'll take 1 sanity, and he manages to kill it. This one's gone. That was his first action. For his second action, he will attack it again.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.
He cannot rest since there's an enemy there. This is his first action. He attacks. This is his second action. He got 3. That one is dead. Nice. All right, and for his third action, he'll heal or rest. 1, 2, 3. Got to maintain those. Got to maintain the health and sanity. Okay. Ariele, I forgot to see if she could get rid of this token. She can. That's a failure. At the end of her turn, I should have done that. All right, so Rasputin draws a card. No red. Place a fire token in your space. All right, there's a fire here. And he draws one of these because there's no enemies there. Old-fashioned torch. You may claim the torch or the kerosene. Oh, nice. Torch. Gain 1 green when attacking for each fire token in the target's space. Kerosene. You may take the light fire action even if your space isn't safe. All right, safe means no enemies there. So I could move into that space and light that fire no matter what. Or torch, gain a green when attacking for each fire token. There is no fire token there. I will take the kerosene. All right. He drew a card. He took that. That is the end of his turn. There's only 1 red out, so it is now Ariel's turn. Ariele will... I'm not going to move into here because that'll put her on fire. Oh, yeah, hold on. Rasputin's got a test for fire. He's got 2 fire tokens. 1 fail, 1 success. So he takes a damage, but he keeps 1. And the other one goes away because it does damage him. All right. All right. Let's see. What is she going to do? She could come down here and try and shoot this, but she can't. She can move a 4th space because she's got that swift thing. So she could go 1, 2, 3, 4. and then she could shoot it. That's what she's going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. She gets a fire token because she moved through there. That was her first action. Now, hold on. When leaving a space with fire, you catch one less fire. No, she doesn't. She's got fire pants. Fireproof pants. Okay. She's got 2 more actions. You know what? I'm going to heal for 1. 1, 2, 3. Take her stress down so I can get rerolls. And then she's going to shoot for her third and final action. She'll shoot at this thing. One hit. I will take a stress to reroll this green. Got a second hit. I'm going to reroll, take a stress to reroll this one. 3 hits and a sanity, which means she is going to trigger this, which says there are wounds, otherwise remove all and heal 1 stress per token. So she heals 2 stress, 1, 2. These go away. She levels up one of her abilities, which I'm going to level up. You may attack a target 2 spaces away. Or, instead, when you run, you may sneak 3 times. That would let her move through enemies pretty well. Or your favorite enemy rolls 2 dice less. I'm going to have her do the sneak 3 times. Because I may lose... Well, yeah, I'll take that. So that is her third and final action. She is done. She draws a card. She got a red. Each cultist moves 1 space towards the nearest... well, it's already there. Then remove 1 fire token from each space that has a cultist. Well, there's no fire tokens there, so that goes away. And she's in a space... There's a wall here. She's in a space with no enemies, so she gets to draw 1 of these. Chainsaw. Oh... Good for big things, bad for small things. You may take 2 stress to claim it. Gain 2 green against monsters, but -1 black against cultists. That's fine. I will take those 2 stress to get the chainsaw. Oh, man, that's awesome. Okay, that is awesome. Combine that 2 with the Bowie knife. Gain 2 when attacking if there's only 1 enemy in your space. So she can move here, and she'll get 4 green plus her 3 red. She's going to be a monster. All right, so she is done. It is now Rasputin's turn. Rasputin will move. He takes a fire token because he left that one. He will punch that guy. He gets 3 black and a green. He only needs to do 1 damage. This is his second action. He got 1 success and 1 sanity. I'll take that sanity. I'm trying to level him up now. And this one is dead. So his third and final action will be to start a fire. He gets to roll 3 black and he needs 2 successes. He didn't get them. I will take a stress to reroll this one. Nothing. I'll take another stress. No, I won't because I can't get 2 with 1. So he takes a insanity, which bumps him up, which causes him to do hypochondria. Take 1 stress for each wound. He has 2 wounds, so he takes a stress, and that's that. And then he gets to level up. Well, the level up, I'm going to increase this. It says, when you attack, you may target any number of figures in your space and split the damage. I want to take that. All right, so that is that, and this has 1... No, it did not do a fire token. But he has the kerosene. You may take the light fire action even if your space isn't safe. I should have used that, but I'll use it on my next one. All right, it is now time to draw a card, and I did get the red. Darn it. Each cultist moves 1 space towards you. There are no cultists. Summon a cultist at yellow. All right. Then these will get shuffled in a moment. He is by himself, so he gets to draw 1 of these. Actually, yeah, that's true. Hanging from a tree. A small glass bottle hangs from a tree. You may take a stress to claim the Molotov cocktail. If you don't, place a fire token in your space. Well, I'm at full stress, so I cannot take this. So there is a fire token now, which means when he leaves it, he will have to do this. He now has to roll for his fire token to see if it does any damage. It does, so he takes a damage, but it goes away. And now this advances because of the 3 here. I have to shuffle these, and then we'll do the advance. All right. This advances. Now we're in the red. This is bad. All right. Stage 1 still. I haven't been able to fight him. When the black goat advances, summon a dark spawn in your space. Deal 1 wound to each figure. He is at maximum. He's got 1 more health left before he dies. All right. It is now Ariel's turn. Ariel will move into this spot for 1 action. Why didn't I shoot? Because shooting only gives me 2 dice. If I move into the space, I get 2 green for the chainsaw, and I get 2 green for the Bowie knife bonus, and I get her 3 black dice. This thing only has 3 health. I'm hoping I can get 3 successes here. She had maximum stress, I believe. I think she did. Ooh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Dead. All right, so that was her second action. For her third action, she will move 1, 2, 3, and she'll stop there. And that is her third. You know what? No. For her third action, I'm going to have her heal. 1, 2, 3. I do not want her dying. Okay, so she is done. She draws a card. Actually, this stays over here. I don't know why I did that. She draws a card. We got a red. Move each enemy 1 space towards you. This one will move here. Summon a night gaunt at yellow. Summon a flying polyp at yellow. Now the monsters are starting to pile up. All right. She gets to draw a card because... Oh, no, hold on. She... Oh, that was the... She drew this. Now she gets to draw one of these. Help from the spirits. Perhaps they don't like being on fire. You may take 2 stress to claim the bucket of water. If you don't, claim the haunted. Well, I got to take the stress because I've already got a haunted. Discard this card to remove all fire tokens from you and from your space. All right. I will take that, and it says take 2 stress. So she's at full stress. It is now Rasputin's turn. Rasputin will use the kerosene. You may take... This action has a fire in it, so this will destroy this. You may take the light fire action even if your space... All right, so he will use this kerosene. It doesn't say you can discard it, even if your space isn't safe. I'll hold on to it, but I think this is the last time. So I put a second one in here, which turns this over, which means now the big bad, I can kill it. I can shoot him, or when I disrupt it. Actually, he moved when he became into the red. He was revealed, and that happened when Ariel, I believe, triggered that. I think so. So he should have come down here. Let's see what happens. So we're at stage 2. So stage 1 is done. Stage 2, when revealed, summon the black goat into your space. Then move all dark spawn 1 space towards you. So this one would have moved another one. Okay, so it is in her space, which means she could not have rested. Well, she didn't rest anyway. She was at full... I chose not to... What did I choose to do? Did I choose to rest? I think I did. I took her health all the way down. So her health was here. Where was her health? I think it was here. I can't remember. We'll put it at full. We'll put it at 3 spaces up, which is bad for me because now the bad guy is in her spot. Now, it appeared that turn, so on her next turn, she's got to sneak away from him. All right. So now that he's here, I can do damage to him because of the fire token. All right, so his first action was to light the fire, the second fire. So his second action will be to move 1. I'm gonna get 3 fire tokens on him. I'm gonna rest 1, 2. So he's in better shape than he was. For his third action, I'm gonna do another rest. 1, 2, 3. All right, so he is done. A waste of a turn, but I really don't want him dying just yet. All right, so he is done. We draw a card. Second red. Each dark spawn moves 2 towards you. 1, 2. Now it's in his space. Summon 1 at yellow. Oh, come on, man. The yellow one is just loading up. And now he cannot draw a card because there's an enemy here. This enemy will attack him with a green and a black. That is a failure, and that is a success. So he takes a wound, and that is the end of his turn. He drew this, and then he fought. Okay, so now we're to Ariele. Ariele will sneak 1, and then she will unload. Well, that chainsaw, hold on. That chainsaw is nasty. All right, and he is a monster. So I get to roll 3 black, and I get to roll 2 and 2 for the chainsaw, the Bowie knife, and then she's got an insanity, so she gets to roll this one. So she's rolling, wow, she's rolling a lot of dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 dice. For her first action, she will attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, and she takes a sanity. I will do that. 4 damage. She's gonna, for her second action, she'll do it again. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another sanity. 5 plus 4 is 9. So she did another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And it's got 12 health, I think? Yeah, 12. And then for her third and final action, she will sneak away. All right. That is her turn. She draws a red card. Good. No advancement. If you are in the same space as a black goat, it deals a 1 wound to each figure. Otherwise, move each dark spawn 1 space towards you. Well, this one will move here, and this one will move here. All right. Now it is Rasputin's turn. Rasputin will move. Actually, before he moves, he'll heal. 1, 2, 3. Then he'll move. He'll take 2 fire with him, and he'll punch that guy for his action. He gets 3 black, he gets 1 for brawling, and he gets a bonus green because he's reached the 2nd sanity level. He needs 3 successes, and he's got full, no stress. 1, 2, 3, 2 sanity. I'm going to burn a stress to reroll this one and try not to get a sanity loss. Not good. I'll burn it again. I'll burn it again. I'll burn it again. Good. He takes 1 sanity, but he does manage to kill this thing. He draws a card. No red. Place a fire in your space. Man, these fire tokens are ridiculous. He draws one of these because there's no enemies there. Shared grave. 2 graves next to each other. You may take 2 stress to claim the wedding ring. Otherwise, you get the haunted condition. Well, I don't have stress to lose, so he has to take the haunted. Haunted, take a stress. He cannot. And claim it. All right, so he's got the haunted. All right. You know what? When you rest, you may discard this card to fully heal your stress. I could get rid of that, but I'm not going to. All right. So he rested, he moved, and he fought. That is the end of his turn. He just drew this, and he just drew this. So now he tests to see if he can put out the fires. He's got 2 tokens. No damage. Excellent. All right. And that is the end of his turn. It is now Ariel's turn. Okay. Ariele needs to kill him. So we will shoot. Well, if she moves, she's going to get a much higher chance. She will move for first action. She will attack with all the dice on her second action, and then I'm going to have her rest. Actually, for her first action, she'll rest. 1, 2, 3. Second action, she moves. Third action, she will attack. 1, 2, 3 damage, which it has 9 plus 3 is 12. That is enough to kill his first phase. He sort of dissipates, and then stage 2 happens. Stage 2. When revealed, move the black goat and all dark spawn to the blue gate. Oh. Which just happens to be where they are. The black goat takes no wounds while any monsters are in its space. Well, the good news is we're at stage 3 now, so that's okay. And it hasn't advanced yet, but I have a feeling it's going to now. All right, let's keep going. Where did this one go? Right there. Let's see. So that was her pulling this card, and now she cannot do one of these because they're going to attack her. So the dark spawn rolls a green and a black. And it does 1 damage. I will take that damage. I need to save her rerolls, and I'll show you why. Now he's going to attack. His attack dice stack. You take phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3, and you add the dice. Well, in this case, it just rolls 2 green and a black. And that's 2 successes, which would kill her. So I will burn a stress to reroll one of these. Not good. I will burn another stress to reroll 1. That's good. She takes 1 damage, and that is that. Oh, golly, that really was not good. All right, that was her turn. They attacked, so now it's his turn. He will move 1, 2, 3. Actually, before he does, hold on. Let's go back. He was here. He will heal. He will rest first. 1, 2, 3 to get his stress down. Then he'll go 1, 2, 3. He pulls 2 fire tokens because he left there. And now he will fight for his third and final action. He gets 3 black. He gets 1 green for in his space, and he gets 1 green because of his second sanity tick. Does he have any bonuses? When you rest, you may. Okay. All right. So here we go. And remember, I can divide damage. So let's see what happens here. I got 1 success, 2 successes, and a sanity loss. I'll keep that. I'm going to take a stress to reroll this. There's, 3, 4. I'm going to take another stress to reroll this green one. Oh, remember, one star will count as a success. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a sanity. 5, this thing has how much? 3, and dark spawn. Oh, this one has 3, and the flying polyp has 4. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could kill the polyp. And do I want to take that final? I'll take the final stress to reroll this one and hope for 1 more. I did. So I had, 5, 6. The flying polyp took 4. The night gaunt will take 2. But not enough to kill it, but that's okay. All right. And I take that 1 sanity. So that is it for Rasputin. He draws a card. Got the red. Each cultist moves 1 space towards you. Summon a cultist at yellow. All right, so there's 3 cultists there. Which this is not good because now they're all going to get to attack Rasputin. All right, so on his turn, he cannot draw a card because there's enemies, so he will get attacked. The first... all right, the first cultist rolls 2 green. That is nothing. Star doesn't count for the cultist. No damage. Second cultist, no damage. The night gaunt rolls 3 black. No damage, but a sanity, and I have no stress to try and re-roll that. So he takes a sanity, and that's that. That's okay. I can deal with that. Now, the bad news. This gets shuffled. And we have to advance the bad guy, which is horrible. All right. The one who forwarded it this time was Rasputin. So, all right. So you do all these. This advances. When at the end of each turn, the black goat deals 1 wound to each figure in its space. Well, that kills Ariele. And adjacent spaces. So Ariele, unfortunately, cannot... Does she have anything to get rid of that? She got the bottle of water, which doesn't help me. When leaving a space... Nope, she is dead. So that's what stinks about these cards, is you have to do what they tell you to. When the black goat advances, summon one dark spawn into your space. So there's another dark spawn with Rasputin. Deal 1 wound to each figure. So he takes a wound, and everybody else takes a wound, which kills the Night Gaunt because it already had 2. So now it has it only had 1. No, it takes another one. So it's got 2, and the cultist has 1. All right, and then this thing gets 1. So everybody gets damaged. Yay! All right. Okay, and now, remember, he advanced, so we did that. And then Black Goat deals the damage. When the Black Goat advances, summon 1 Dark Spawn. And then the Black Goat takes no wounds. Okay, so we're doing okay. Actually, the final stage is not the one. I'm still on stage 2 and 3. I knew there was something wrong. Whenever the Black Goat takes any wounds, move the Dark Spawn that is closest to its space. All right, so that's not going to happen. And by the way, he should have rolled a whole lot more dice, which means Ariele was dead. I knew there was something wrong. Should have been rolling. So I should have rolled 4 green and 3 black. So Ariele is dead. She is toast. All right, well, hopefully Rasputin can pull this off. All of these go away. And poor Ariele is no more. All right. It is now Rasputin's turn. Rasputin, in his space, he cannot rest. So he will take 3 black and 2 green. Gain a green when attacking for each fire in target. So there is no fire in that space. That's unfortunate. When you rest, okay, no, can't do that. All right, so he will attack the Night Gaunt. He only needs to do, well, he can distribute damage any way he wants, so let's just roll it. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 damage and an insanity, which means he gets to level up. 4, I will do that as 1 goes to him, so he's gone. 4. That was 1. I've got 3 points to give away. The Dark Spawn will take 2. He's gone. That leaves me 1 more damage. One of the cultists will go away. All right. One of the cultists goes away. All right. Who also has 1 damage. All right. He's going to get to attack. So that was his first action. He's still got a second action. Second action, he'll attack that cultist. You know what? He had 2 fire tokens on him the last time. I forgot to do those. Let's see what they do. Success, fail. So he takes 1 damage, and these go away. All right. All right, so this one, he gets 3 black and 2 green. Yes. And that's a success. That's a success. He cannot re-roll, so he takes 2 sanity. 1, 2. But I didn't level up. Let's level him up here. He still has 1. He's still got a bonus death that he hasn't used, so he can die and come back to life. And once I level up, once I go insane again, I can get a 3rd death or a 2nd death to make it 3 lives. All right, so that was his second action. He killed it, yeah. And for his 3rd one, he will rest. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. Now he draws a card. He got a red. Each investigator and enemy in a space with a fire takes a wound. There is no fire in here, which is unfortunate. So this doesn't really do anything. And then he gets to draw this. Pyromaniac. You must claim the Pyromaniac unless you take 2 stress. Pyromaniac. At the end of each of your turns, put a fire token in your space and catch 1 fire. Oh, you must claim unless you take 2. I'll take 2 stress, and I'm not going to claim this. All right, that is the end of his turn. There is only 1 red, so it's his turn again. On his turn, he will rest for 1 action. 1, 2, 3. He will move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And he'll stop there because I need as many actions as I can get to kill this thing. So on his 3rd and last turn, he will he'll heal. He's all the way down to 0, 0, 0, or max health, max stress. All right, and he is done. He draws a card. Got a red one. Move the nearest night gaunt. There is no night gaunt. And then summon a night gaunt at the blue, which is, where's the blue? I think this is the blue. It is. Great. All right, they're just piling up. And remember, I can't damage him until all enemies in his space are killed. All right, so I drew that. There's no cards to draw, so now it is his turn again. He will move into this spot. He will attack. He gets 3 black, 1 green, and another green. All right, so he's rolling 5. And remember, he can split his damage up however he likes. Four damage. Obviously, I'll get rid of the Night Gaunt, who has 4 health. For his third, so that was his first action. For his third and final action, he'll attack this one, which has 3 health. And I got 1, 2, 3, and no sanity. Excellent. So that kills this one. And he didn't get that last sanity point, but unfortunately now he's in here with the big bad, which is going to attack him now. So that was his third turn. He draws a card. No! Got a red, which is going to advance this. Each investigator takes 1 stress or a wound if they cannot. He'll take a stress. If there are 4 or more dark spawn, choose 1 investigator. There are not. So this goes over here. He cannot draw a card. This will attack him. It attacks him with 4 green and 3 black. Oh, man. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a sanity. I will take a stress to re-roll this one. I will take another stress to re-roll this one. Let's re-roll this one. Take another stress to re-roll this one. All right, good. All right, so he takes 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not quite dead. And now it is his turn. All right, he cannot rest. And he cannot sneak. So if he moves, this will move with him. So all I can do is fight until I die. So I'm going to fight for his first action. He's got no stress. I mean, he's got full stress. So he cannot... It says, hold on, take 1 stress. If you have no wounds, heal all your stress. Ugh. Take 1 stress for each wound you have. Oh, man. If you have no wounds, heal. So his insanity isn't going to help me at all. All right, so he's going to roll 3 and 2. And what I'm really hoping for is an insanity so that he gets bumped up to the next one, which gives him a 3rd green. There we go. Got it. All right, so he's got 2 successes. No, he cannot re-roll. This bumps him up to the next one, which means he gets to add a green. And he levels up. I'm going to take that 3rd and final death, or 2nd and final death. He's not died yet, so he's got 2 resurrections. That was his first attempt, and it did 2 damage. 2. Now he's rolling 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. And he will roll for his second action. 1, 2, 3. 3 additional damage. 1, 2, I just put 3, so he's got 5. And then for his third action, he'll do it again. All right, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an insanity. So 4. That's 6. That's 9. He needs 3 more damage to kill him. But unfortunately, that is the end of his turn. Now he draws a card. Oh, I didn't shuffle this. Hold on. Got to shuffle it. Never shuffled it. All right. There we go. All right. So he draws a card. And it's a red, of course. When this advances, I lose the game. Move the nearest Night Gaunt to your space. Summon a Night Gaunt in your space. All right. So there's a Night Gaunt here. And I have to kill it before I can kill the black goat, because the black goat has level 3, which says he cannot take any wounds if there are other creatures in his space. So we got that. Okay. Now they attack. Night Gaunt attacks for 3 black. That is 3 successes, which is enough to kill him. He dies, but now he resurrects. When he resurrects, 1 free day, you would die from wounds, return at full health. And this says when you return life, heal all your stress. So he's at full health, full stress. And now the big bad will attack him with 4 green and 3 black. He's got 1 resurrection left. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can get rid of some of these. I'll take a stress to reroll this one. I'll take another stress to reroll this one. Take another stress to reroll this one. Take another stress to reroll this one. Nothing. So he takes 4. He's all the way back up. All right. So this attacked. Now it's his turn. Again, he cannot sneak. This is bad. This is so bad. All right, so he rolls 3 black and 3 green. 1, 2, yeah, 3 green. I have to kill the Night Gaunt. Any excess damage will go to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and an insanity. I cannot re-roll that because I'm at full stress. So 5 means this is gone, and 1 point here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My second action will be to attack him. I just need two more points. 2 more points. There they are. 1, 2. So he gets destroyed, and now he comes back in his final stage, and this is where it gets bad. When revealed, move the black goat and all dark spawn to the blue gate. So he's back here again. The black goat takes no wounds while monsters... This same thing. Whenever the black goat takes any wounds, move the dark spawn. Okay, so I had these mixed. This is the stage 4. This one was whenever the black goat takes any wounds, move the dark spawn that is closest to its space. Well, thankfully, there were no black spawn or dark spawn, so I didn't have to worry about that. Now, he will not take any damage if any monsters are in his space, but thankfully, there are no monsters here. So that was his second action, right? He took 1, he took 2. He's got 1 more action. He will take a third and final action. I'm gonna burn Sad Spirit. Oh, I can't rest. But it can take 1 health for me, so I may have to do that. Third and final action. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, and it will move up. 4 damage on it. I move up to my next, second to last, which gives me a bonus green, and I get to level up, which I will... Brawling says you have 2 free rerolls when attacking a target. I will take that. 2 free rerolls. All right, that was his third and final action. Now, the bad news. He's at full stress and almost full damage, so this is going to kill him. This thing gets to... I get to roll... I pull one of these. I got a red. Each investigator in a space with fire takes a damage. I don't take a damage. But 1 more red, and this is going to advance, and I lose. So I got to kill him on my next turn. Now this gets to attack. 4 green and 3 red. Well, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and some sanity, which bumps this up. So that kills him. But he's got 1 final resurrection. He comes back to life. Ah! He goes to full health, full stress. And now it's time to do some damage. If I can do, he's got 4. If I can do 8 damage on him in 3 dice rolls. And remember, I get 2 free rerolls when attacking. So I think I can do this. It is now my turn. Attack number 1 is 3 black, 1, 2, 3, 4 green, and 1 bonus green for in my spot. So he's rolling max dice right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will re-roll. I'll use the 2 free re-rolls to re-roll this one. And I'm going to re-roll this one. All right. So I will burn a stress to re-roll this one. I will burn a stress to re-roll that one, because one more sanity loss and I'm dead. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 damage. 2 more points, and I will kill him. But I've only got 2 stress left for re-rolls. So, I got to do 2 points, and I need to not go insane. How do I do this? Well, I have to roll the black. The green dice have no insanity points, so there's no benefit to not re-rolling them. Roll them all for the damage, and then hope you don't get any sanity on the black dice. All right, here we go. This is his second action. He needs 2 successes to kill this thing. And I think I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4 is enough, and no sanity. I kill it with 1 sanity point away from insanity. Ariele died, but I win. Ugh, man, this game is crazy. I love this game. Now, all right, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. I hope you enjoyed watching me play this game. If you get a chance to play it or buy the game and play it, just do it. It is so much fun. I'd like to play it multiplayer, and so the next time I go to a con, I'm going to take this game with me and hopefully get to play it with some other players. If you have any questions about it, post them in the comments below. That one was wild and crazy, and I'll tell you, what I really love about this game is it often comes down to the last stretch. I mean, this was literally, he had 1 sanity point away from going insane. Ariel's already dead. I mean, crazy, crazy, crazy. So that was so much fun. I'll be back very soon with another game of Cthulhu Death May Die. I have no idea which bad guy I'm going to play, but I'll be playing Season 2, Episode 3. I hope you'll join me then. Until then, everybody, take care.